morning, it's Rachel here, and we are doing a what's in my box, and I have some things pulled out on my table and we are just going to go for it. So I have a collage page here, so I will collage on the reverse side of that one and get that out of the way. Let me just see over here in my papers. Okay, let's use this. Tear that bit off and tear that bit off and glue this one down there, I think. So how is everyone today? Hope you're well. By the time this video goes up, I won't be here. I will be whooping it up in the land of Oz. That is Australia Oz, not Wizard of Oz Oz. Okay. It's kind of good having, I always like the feeling when I've got a few videos up my sleeve. I should do that more often. Just like not all the time, because I do like to do videos that are current sort of videos, if you know what I mean. But it is good. It does help because there's those days that it's really a struggle to get a video done. I think I might put this piece of paper, it's been flying around for a while, I might put that there in the middle. So I'm not doing plain, I've got plain on the plainish on the other side. So on this side I'm doing sort of more backgroundy, I was going to say fabrics, papers. I might put that there. Is that my sticky one? I think it was. Okay. So what are you all up to? I hope you're all well and having fun creating whatever it might be. I'll put it around that way. Let's see what else we have in here. Plenty of things. I think we've got enough. Oh, that would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Maybe that way. Oh, that fits perfectly there. Let's put that there. Why not? That's just my computer turning on and talking to me, if you heard that. Not that I really needed to turn it on. I probably won't have time to sit in here and do any, you know, too much crafting beyond videos and watching YouTube. I like to watch YouTube while I'm making stuff. I think I might like something like that, but let me see what else I have. That's just a nice shape to put on something else, I think. So that's why I'm I would like to put that one on, but I think it's good to use for something else. So that's why I sort of put it to the side. Nope, nothing else in there. So let me just have a look. I've been shoving things here on the side. There's a lot of bits and pieces flying around that maybe not. So I'm going to go over here to my journal pages and see what bits and pieces I have. So I wouldn't use that one because that's big. I could use any one of these. Maybe not so much that one. They're going to be made into something. I might rip into this one. Okay. Hopefully it's sort of, I've done it, you know, the height is right. Let's see. Yes. Okay, good. We'll just put that there. We'll just make a decision and put that there. Okay, so we've got our backgrounds. Let's flip that around now. I think I'll do 3 tags again. I often need tags more than anything else, so let's cut those. And this page was about 9 inches, so I'd do them about 3 inches wide. Oops. And yes, I didn't let it dry. Ideally, it's a good idea to let it dry before you do any cutting, but oh, I probably could have just let it dry and moved on to something else and come back to it. But anyway, it's done now. Oh, and I love them when you flip them over. Okay, so let's have a look here. We've done a similar thing to this a few weeks before. And I'm going to trim my edges. I'm just going to grab my basket because I make a big mess. And that way I don't have to pick anything up. Snipping the corners. Oh, what about the bottom corners? Okay, and the bottom, while I'm at it, put that over there. Oh, I think these are gorgeous. And I think I might just do a regular hole punch in those. So a combination of original and printed. Got the hiccups. I just had my breakfast and I've got the hiccups. Yep, I didn't let it dry, so this is what happens when you don't let it dry. Is your hole doesn't punch properly. And they don't cut properly. Okay, so that one's a fairly blank canvas. Now I still have the same pile of stuff lying around that is always, pretty much always on my table at the moment. So any of these could be good for this. Oop. I just want to check out these before I go ahead and, you know, find a bird or a flower. So I could rip, I think I might tear that off. So sometimes I use these, as you know, these tags as embellishments. I'm thinking I'm going to like that one on. does cover all of that up, doesn't it? I might actually fussy cut that out. I think I've got that flower there to fussy cut, but anyway. I like the size of this particular one on the tag. Oh, I should have brought my basket over. Okay, let's just plonk all of that in the basket. There we go. Right, I think I'm going to put that. You can just see that underneath all there. Or even, no, I like it more on there. I'm going to put it on there. Okay. Okay, and it fits nicely actually as a width onto this tag. Okay, that's better. I had put it on crooked. And I think I might have a tracie label. Is it these ones? Yeah. I really let my stock of those go down in my little holder. I should print them out soon. I'm still pushing myself to use, because you do always have favorites of everything. And I always have favorite flowers. I have favorite birds. There's just some things that just look pretty much good on anything. So you use those ones first. And then there are others that are a little bit harder maybe to coordinate, and I use those. They just sort of just stay there, and then I get multiples. I think I'll put it, yes, there. And do a little wrap around like so. And that tag is finished. Cool. And that can go in any type of journal, whether it be Easter or spring, floral, botanical, nature, whatever you like. Okay, let's move on. I won't use those. I don't want to cover all of that up, so I need to be mindful of that. Liking the colours there on that one, so I'm thinking I might put that on and wrap it around, and then I may put something else. And I think this is, for me, this is one of the most fun ways to make tags and journal cards, by doing the collage and having a fun background. As long as you know, you don't want to make it too busy, the background, that you can't put anything on it. That's going to go there. And then I think I might put maybe a little piece of this paper. I haven't put it away, so it's just sitting there. I might as well use it. Probably put it up there, but a bit smaller. Okay, so that's a bit more of an Italian style tag. Oh, I should show you the backs. That's the back of those two, and that's the front. But they kind of go, you know, because they came off the one collage, they kind of go together as well, because there's a little bit of maybe one paper across all three. A lot of things to play with here. I probably should put them away, shouldn't I? But I mean, my intention has been to make things with them. I kind of like that. Yeah, I think I like that. I'm just going to tear that little bit off. Maybe just like that. And I probably would come back and put a little bit of string through them. So if I put that there, and let's put these over where they were before. I can always grab them again if I need them. And I will probably put a little paper somewhere as well to add a little pop of colour. Or maybe washi tape. Oh, I don't know. I think I'll slide that up and have something down here. So these are my scraps. Oh, I like this one. This is an Italian paper. I think have that one going across there. And wrap that around. You could also add a label. We still have a bit of space down there and stuff, but I think I'll leave it for the moment. Okay, move on to the next thing. I have these. These are just beautiful old worm papers glued onto old pieces of paper. They are really lovely. I don't even know if I would want to put something on them, but let's just have a little play and see if there's anything I'd like to put on them. Probably not those. Oh, I have to bring the images back again now. Excuse me. Would like, oh, I think I might like that. Let's tear that with the tear ruler. I am always short of, sometimes I'm short of pockets. Other times I'm short of tags and journal cards. And then sometimes I'm short of everything. Just going to tear that off a little bit, and I could have it, no, I like it on that side. I'm going to put that there. I'm not going to have too much on this because it's just a beautiful piece of paper. So just want to be subtle. So that's going to go there, and then I might put a little piece of that one, or a little piece of that one. Okay, let's glue it on. It's not sticky there, and that's a bit there. So I glue on my papers until I can glue no more, or I collage on them, or use them as a substrate. You know the deal. So not too much. Thinking I might like this piece. Just there, up there, down the side, no there. I think I'm just going to put that there. Where was I putting it? Here or here? Down here, I think it was. So just there, so we can see a lot of the wormy paper. And then, do I feel like I might like just a little textile somewhere? Not that one. I've got really sticky fingers, just a sec. And then when you start messing around with the textiles, it all sticks to your fingers and it's terrible. Just a minute, I can't leave that like that, it'll dry, so I need to close it. There we go. Okay, some sort of textile. I've got lots of scrappy bits over here. Just even a little pulled piece of this one might be good. Glue. Don't want the super long bits because they'll just get in the way. But I think I'm going to put that, maybe not. I don't want it there. Don't want it. I don't want that one. Oh, who knew? I bet you guys knew. No, I don't want a textile on that one. I've changed my mind. Okay, it's not working for me, so I just move on. Oh, this is nice. I wish all that glue would get off my fingers. I'm going to cut that out. So peaceful today. It's just really calm and quiet. I can't hear any banging around upstairs. I can't hear people making noise in the corridor. I can't hear the cat woman. When I say the cat woman, she's always screaming at her cats. If she's not screaming, she lives with her brother, and if she's not screaming at her cats, she's screaming at her brother. She's a bit of a screamer. I just noticed there's some writing there. That's going to cause me issues. I don't want to cover it. So that means I'm going over here into the flower department. I know I've got some tall, narrow ones. I think I'm just going to add that, or a smaller one. Let's just see. No, the taller one, the longer one. I'm just going to add a pretty flower to it. I wonder what her brother gets up to that he annoys her. They're lovely people. They've had a really sad story, and they live together. And I think her brother might have a lady. I mean, they're in their 40s. He might have an older lady, and I don't think she approves. There you go. There's some gossip. I think it's okay to say it because you don't know them. And I don't think she approves. His sister doesn't approve of him going out with an older lady. And Steffi and I just think, well, if he's happy, he's 40, you know, hasn't had someone before, or he, I don't know, didn't seem to have a girlfriend or anything. And if this lady makes him happy and whatever, why not? Okay, I'm going to leave that simple for now, unless I decide to. Oh yes, I'm going to add a little bit of textile. See, because I didn't have too much going on, so I can do that. I feel like I can do that. I may come back and put a staple in, but that glue does stick down the textiles quite well. Oops. Oh, they're all falling over. Okay, put them over here. Oh dear. Can you tell I've been a bit tired? I just woke up and I felt like I'd been run over by a truck. That just overtired. I didn't want to get out of bed. I had a headache this morning. So that's why I'm a little bit quiet. Now, you know what I'm going to do with this? Cute. I'm going to make a pocket. I mean, the paper's, it's copy paper, but it's not. My paper seems to be strongish. So I'm going to make that into a pocket. And then a little tag or something can go in there. Let's do that. It's almost, it is actually the perfect width. I might have to just trim off a tiny bit, but not too much. So it's a journal card with a pocket. Can I line it up to trim it off? Can I do it? I don't know. There we are. So there's a cute pocket. I may trim these corners. And what else? Or a little piece of that. Maybe a bigger piece of that, of something. I've got my huge pile of, oh, there's a little embroidery. No, that doesn't go. Wishful thinking, that's too big, that stamped piece. I've just got a huge pile of mess over here. That's too big. Oh, now it's falling onto my table, the mess. Now that might be a good colour, this one. Let's just trim a little piece of this off. Oh, I'm going to have it off to the side. There we go. I'm going to fold it over on this side. And as mentioned before, I'll probably come back and put a staple in it, but we'll just see. Yeah, there we go. We've got a nice little journal card with a pocket. Okay, I'll leave the other one. We can do that another day. We don't need to do 50 million of the same thing. We did these. I'll leave that one. That's one of those ones we did recently. I want to make, well, let's make that into a tag. Okay, I need to trim it a little bit because I can see it's got a slope. I'm going to make that into a tall tag. Rather than making it into a side tuck, I'm making it into a tall tag. And it's just, you know, it's just a substrate, really, the envelope. Just check if it's, now that I've trimmed it, just need to make sure it's squared up. Okay, that should be it. So let's go back to the papers. Oh, I have this paper. This one's been flying around for quite a while. So I'm going to glue this onto there in the center. And I'm going to grab a bigger piece of blue paper. Vita Missionaria, missionary life, that says. Because these were early 1900s, I think, Vatican magazines. And I pulled out and put them in a kit a lot of the nicer, like the more artistic images that I like, that sort of thing, or yeah, that sort of stuff. And then all of those images, I'm not so interested in those, so I just glue on it. I don't even know where I'm placing this, and I may trim off the top and the bottom because I know there was a border on that piece of paper. That looks all right to me. So let's trim it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll just take that bit off first. Okay, I'm going to do a wrap around. Yep, just wrap it around. That, and then we'll put some journaling paper, you know, something, we'll put something over that, but you'll be able to see a little bit of it. So first I want to trim it. A nice tall tag. Use the back of the envelope as a substrate, so there was no intention of being able to see that or anything like that. And just a nice piece of journal paper, and I'm going to put something here. Find a piece tall enough and not too thick. I don't want it to be thick. And that's a nice piece of paper. Not tall enough. I could go this way, and I might keep that little bit of writing there. Yes, let's put this top to bottom, flush top to bottom, and slightly in on the sides. Like that. So I'll get my trimmer and cut it. I probably could fold it and rip it, but because it's sort of a more fragile sort of paper, but anyway. That'll be good for something else, and so will this piece here. Move that out of the way. Oops, it's nearly finished. Can I smush any more around? Yes, got it. Great. Now I'm going to just snip my corners, I think. Oh, I shouldn't use those. They're still cut. They're just new scissors. They cut fabric, so that's good. Won't use those. I'll just use these ones. And I'll just put that back over there. What might I like here? I might like one of my labels. Let's just pop over here and see. You could punch a hole at the top. Isn't that pretty? I really like that. You could punch a hole at the top. You could do the big swing tag punch. What else? Put some fabric or something like that. But because it's tall, I kind of like to leave it plain, because it, you know, it could shoot out the top of a journal if you put too much on it. And I was thinking I like these colors. I might put it there and wrap it around. A lot of smush on this one, so I'm going to fold that over. And there we go. And That is my nice tall tag. Close my glue. Let me just see, do I have any little substrates? I might like to make the tag for in that one. Or something here. I think wouldn't she be pretty in there? Oh, I like that one more. I think I'm going to make that one up into something to pop in that pocket. So let's see over here. Are there any? Oh, I've got these. One of those would have been good. We need to finish those. There's lots of them. But I don't know that I have. Oh, I have this. That's just a card. That's a straw paper card. I'm going to tear this down a little bit narrower. So just take a bit off this edge. Check how I'm going. I still feel like I need to take, yes, a bit more so I can see the straw paper. Can't seem to get those anymore. I had them with envelopes and can't seem to get the envelopes anymore with those in them. Put that on there. Now it's a bit plain, it does need something else, so we'll get there in a sec. First of all, I'm going to snip my corners. I have a few scraps of this flying around. Do I have any narrow ones? I'm going to put that down there, that way, so the straight edge is on the straight edge. And then I'm feeling like I might like to use a Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah label. Give all the labels a go. Oh, those are good too, the numbers. It's like something like that could be cool. Although I'm feeling like one of these sort of with the fonts on them. Maybe not that one. Like I'm imagining the writing. I would like that colour, but I don't have the small one of that. I like that colour, that one. Okay, let's try this. Oh, that's all sticky, that whole thing. That is going to go there because there was a nice blank spot there. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it like that. And there's always, you know, space to add something else if you want to. But I think I'm going to leave it like that. I think that is so pretty in there. Really, really, really pretty with the fabric lace at the top. So that's was, as I said, old 1700s worm attacked book page on just old end papers that I made with the substrate of the back of the envelope. I'll link all the kits down below just for anyone who's searching for them. That's simply added a flower, added very simple sort of projects today. And then this was the collage page that I cut up into 3 tags again. And I've got another one. I'll be doing that one again. So again, a different look to the one of the other times when I did it with the English gardens. This time we have a bit more of an, that's a botanical, but this is a bit more of an Italian sort of old worldly sort of feel. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you again soon.